Welcome back to Zen Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC and then we're going to talk about Ripple XRP and most of these altcoins. If you take a look at the price action of BTC, you guys know BTC is, at some point, like we got some massive sell-off like on Monday, and then I told you guys it is ended up. It is the end of the downtrend, and then we're gonna receive like a lot of volume to just like finish up the last move. We're gonna go through that. We're gonna take a look at the weekly. We're gonna take a look at the monthly. We're gonna take a look at the volume, the RSI. BTC is looking extremely bullish. Excuse me one second. And most of these altcoins. So basically, we're gonna take a look at the monthly, the weekly, the daily, even down to the 5 minute 5 minutes time frame. We're gonna break it down and say like and describe why BTC is so extremely bullish, guys. So even a drop, a 2 to 3% drop, even down back down to like a 9, it wouldn't hurt much for BTC. Okay, we're gonna break it down for you guys. So let's take a look at the chat room, see if you guys can hear. The current price of BTC is just about like 10,590 on Binance. So all these prices are based on Binance. Okay, it is based on Binance. The current price of BTC. All right, I guess you guys can hear. Okay, voice echo. You still got the echo, guys? Echo? Alright. I guess the sound is good, right? Alright, what's up, homie? So let's go to the lower time frame first, cause it is quite interesting. Like we got 4 minutes before the new daily candle starts, and then we're gonna break it down in 4 minutes, right, before we push to the upside or break to the downside, right? So if you watch like our previous previous two live stream updates, if you're not in a Telegram group, make sure to join the Telegram group so you're gonna understand what we're talking about, right? Because those live streams are pretty much like just for the Telegram group, right? So we describe clearly like what type of a correction we got in this range right before we push to the upside, right? Before we push to the upside, 10.2, 10.4 was target. We hit like 10.7. As soon as we hit 10.7, we say like, we got a clear signal to like stay outside this range, because we know it is going to be a trading range. Could last at least 24 hours, because if you just have to join the Telegram group to get all these details, because if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna be buying and selling within this range, guys. We got out since like 10.6, right? 10.6, 10.7, and then we haven't been doing anything, and then re-enter right at 10.1. Target was 10.168. If you join the Telegram group, you're gonna get these targets, right? So 10.168 was the target. BTC came back down to 10.124, guys. 10.124. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at. We don't have time to talk about like the details why we targeted exactly 10.124, stuff like that, but just to keep it simple for the public live stream, we targeted 10.168 right around this area of 382, right? But why we targeted 382, it is very complicated. Why didn't we target like 0.618 or like 0.76? So you have to go to the lower time frame to be able to break it down and see what type of a correction we could be anticipating. So we started like talking about this correction when BTC was just about let's see, 10,600, 10,700, guys. We said like BTC gonna come back down to 10.1. 10.1 target was like larger position, 10.1 to 10.2, and if like we break to the downside, still like add on down to this area, guys. 0.618. Okay, 0.618 was just around 9,850, right? 9,850. But we still got another move to the upside, right? We anticipating another move to the upside, but we said like we're gonna get rejection right around this area. Okay, we're gonna get another. We're looking for another rejection. We're not saying we're gonna get one. We're looking for another rejection in this area. Okay, and then we're gonna break it down later. We're gonna looking for another rejection in this area, another drop to the downside. This drop to the downside can break 10-1. Okay, 10-2. It can break it. Okay, just like this correction. It is the same correction. But we don't have time to learn. We're gonna break this. We're gonna break down this one. This one is beautiful, man. It is beautiful if you know what's going on in this area. You just take a look at the chart and then you know what's going on. So coming back to 10-1, it can break like 10-1. I can go all the way down like to a 98.50. Okay, 98.50 before moving further to the upside. But as long as we get rejection in this area, okay, or let's say we push through with enough volume, we're gonna update the price. So make sure to join the Telegram group to get those updates. So so let's take a look at this area. Okay, in this area we describe it clearly. Okay, we describe it like even down to the like a 1 minute time frame. We said like BTC was gonna come down right to the 1 minute time frame, guys, 3 minutes time frame. So join the Telegram group if you want. It's free. Okay, it is free. So in this time frame, we saw this correction down to this area. Okay, we get this flat correction. Okay, and then we said like BTC gonna push to the upside. We noticed this. We got another flat correction. So we were anticipating like this move to the downside. But this move to the downside, I was expecting a 1-to-1 extension. Okay, that's what I was expecting. It doesn't mean like BTC that it's not gonna come back down to these fib levels, right? But you know, as soon as we break it to the downside, like I said, like this is a WXY. Okay, we knew that was it is going to be a WXY. Okay, we say this is a WXY. The C wave of the Y wave, it is just overextended. That's all it is. Okay, it is just overextended. So if you know what I mean, like, but it is within the same degree. It is not like, you know, it is not unproportional. You know, you just want to front run the price action and enter as soon as possible. But it doesn't mean like it's not. It could even come down with the wick to the downside, like, and then you still, you know, get your position all filled. So you want to ladder your position in this area and get out as soon as possible. Okay, so we get this moved out. That's the WXY, and then we push into the upside. So when we push into the upside, so target was 1-to-1 extension, guys. Target was 1-to-1 extension of the first move. Okay, but we got 1.618 extension. The reason why we targeted 1-to-1 extension was that we just wanted to make sure it is not going to be another X and then another Z in this area. That's the only reason. And at the same time, you just want to make sure you get out early. Okay, so 1-to-1 extension of this move. So we say like 10.2 to 10.4, but we anticipated BTC to drop to 95. Okay, 9,500. So you take a look at this area. It is like 10.2 to 10.4, guys. It is the same range. But if you take your fib levels, it is going to be 1.618 extension. 1.618 extension. Exactly, guys. 1.618 extension. It is this move. Okay, it is this move. So if you join the Telegram group, you're going to understand why we're targeting 1.618 extension and 1-to-1 extension. It is very important. It is very important. Okay. So and this move doesn't seem to be like an ABC. You could argue. Okay. We're gonna go to the bigger time frame, but we're gonna break down this area because it is very important. It is basically describing, you know, if like we're gonna be going up or we're gonna be going down to 8K. So it is very important. So stay tight and then pay clear attention, right? So this move doesn't seem to be like an ABC correction. It doesn't look like it is already 3-wave. Okay, but let's say we got this 3-wave move to the upside. Okay, and it fails. So guys, if it fails, we're gonna have to break this. We're gonna have to break this low. Okay, we're gonna have to. The correction, it is gonna be bigger. It is just gonna be a big correction. Okay, it is gonna be a big correction, but we have to break this area in order to get our wave number 5, especially after we get 1.618 extension, which means like your wave number 3 is longer than your wave number 1. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Since your wave number 3 is already, you know, giving you a correction, okay, and it is longer than your wave number 1, so you can expect wave number 5. But your wave number 5, you also want to expect a 1-to-1 extension of your first wave. Okay, you want to expect a 1-to-1. The new daily candle just started, like just about 4 minutes, so we're gonna go to the daily after we break this one down, because it is very important, guys. It is very important. So after you're looking for your wave number 5, but you're not sure yet if BTC is gonna make the WXY in this area. I'm gonna talk about it next, or not, or we already got the necessary correction and then we push into the upside, right? So that's another topic. So you got this move, a 1-to-1 extension of this move. All right, so you take it. So let's assume like BTC is not gonna get rejection. So next target, if like we don't get rejection, gonna be 11.2, right? If you guys even follow the live stream, I told you, like, if like you don't wait at 10.1, the most you're gonna get is at 10.2 to 10.4. Do you want to, risk, buying at 10.1 or going like to 10.2, like to go like 11.2 from like a 10.7? Do you want to risk it? So the best thing is to wait for 10,100 and then take it to 11.2. So that's a strategy we got right now, but we're gonna get out at 10.7 because we're not sure yet if this is ABC or like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you don't want to risk your capital in this range. Okay, you don't want to risk your capital for this wave number 5. You're already gonna get like 50% of this wave number 5. You just get most of your profits and wait and see. Okay, it is very important psychologically. It is very important. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. A 1-to-1 extension going to take us 11.2, right, to 11.4 at the most, because 11.4 going to be also a 1.618 extension, and you don't want your wave number 5 to be longer than your wave number 3. Just to be safe. Okay, just to be safe. It doesn't mean it cannot be, but just to be safe. All right. So that's the target. But the other case scenario is that we got rejection. We just talked about it in this area, right? And then BTC can still come back down in this area because that's still a valid correction, and then we're going to push through. So that's my personal strategy right now. My personal strategy is to look for this rejection and then to come back down in this area. All right, and the reason why we're looking for that move is nothing but in this area. In this area, you can see you got this correct. That's just a correction. If you follow the Telegram group, right, last night right around like 11, right, in this area, the Telegram group BTC was like 10,500, and then we got we received a notification and said like exactly we're waiting for BTC to push like up to like 10,770 in that range and get rejection. The reason why I said like I needed this move to go to the upside, get rejection, because I was looking for this move, guys. You have to anticipate all this, and then if you go to the lower time frame at the same time, you're still gonna find your another 3 wave. If you don't train your eyes to find these waves, it might not look clear to you. But you have to train your eyes to find this wave. You got this wave, that move, and then we're looking for this move right now. Okay, this move it doesn't have to go all the way up because the target is only like 10.6 to 10.7, right? But it can push higher and go all the way up to 10.8, right? 10.8, break it down, and then it's going to give us this move like this. So the correction could be very boring. It could be very boring. So you gotta keep that in mind. So this correction, I was anticipating this correction to last at least 24 hours, guys. So 24 hours at least. So we give the signal and said this correction gonna last a long time, so you don't want to lose any money in this range. I hope you guys didn't, right? If you're in a Telegram group, I hope you didn't. So, and the reason why it makes sense, like this correction gonna be long, because it's already bigger than this correction, okay? And that's your wave number 4, okay? It is already, so you're assuming this correction is very fast, okay? You're assuming this drop is so fast, right? That's your wave number 1. This you drop in this area, right? And then that's your wave number 3. So your wave number 4 has to be longer than your wave number 3. And that doesn't have to, but most of the time you can anticipate like it is going to be longer. Okay, now most of the time you're going to assume like it is going to be longer. All right, let me show you. So you just don't try to count all the time like 5-way structure. You can get your correction and then, you know, get your 5-way count after that, right? So, but you don't have to always find a 5-way structure in order to define which way you're gonna go. So you get your wave number 1, that's 2, that's 3. So you just assume like your wave number 4 could be longer, okay? Could be longer like this, okay? Since your wave number 1 is short. So, and then this one is your wave number 5, all right? So it makes sense, like we got this wave so extended. So, you know, just go back and replay the video, and then you're gonna learn how to do your correction, and then you can anticipate every single move. Just within this area, guys, we hit like how many target we hit in this area. We got this target, okay, from this area, right? From like 10,200, we got this target, okay? And then after we get this target was 98, right? We got this target. We got this target also to the downside, which was like, I think 95.50, right? We got this move, and then we got the next target to the upside, 10-4, push to the upside. Like if you join the Telegram group, you know, we change as soon as we got this move to the upside, we say like take position, start taking profit at like 10.6 to 10.8, okay? Take profit every 40, I think like every 50%, I mean not 50%, every 50 points it goes up after 10.6. Right? So make sure to, I mean, it is very critical. And then after we got this move, we dropped down to 10.1. We got that move, so we about to complete our next move, which is 10.6. we get a rejection, but we're very close. We came as close as like 10.5.6, okay, 40 points short. So let's see if we're gonna get to 10.6 to you know, 10.8, up to 10.8, but start taking profits at least like every 40 points. It goes up after 10.6 every 40 points. So it's not a financial advice, but you know, you guys are basically doing the same thing. So keep that in mind, guys. So we're looking for rejection on the lower time frame. We're looking for this rejection. It doesn't mean it's not gonna go up, but we're looking for this rejection at 10.7, 10.6 to 10.8, okay? 10.6 to 10.8, and I'll just explain to you why. All right, so if you don't understand it, just join the Telegram group. We go private live stream. It is free, but you know, we're gonna break down like all these scenarios. We're gonna break down all the waves, so like you're gonna understand like why we you know, hitting this target on the dot. Like if you like hitting this target, guys, like every single target we're hitting it. So we're not just calling for a bull run for no reason. So when BTC was dropping, let's go to the now daily time frame. So that was the 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the 4-hour first. And then the RSI looking incredible. We talked about the RSI, and then why we are anticipating a drop later on, right? So that's a Heiken Average. We struggling, okay? We're struggling right now on the Heiken Average to break the 50 EMA on. We're struggling to break the 50 EMA, okay? The 50 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. As soon as we break it, we could be pushing. So you're not sure yet, okay? You're not sure if like we're gonna break it to the upside, but that we just assuming, you know, we're gonna break it slowly and then come back down and push through. That's our strategy right now. But if like we get a clear cut, like a clear confirmation, we're just gonna ride it and take the 5th wave. The 5th wave is not gonna be that long, guys. Maximum is gonna be 10.4, and then we could get this drop to the downside. So you don't want to like risk your capital in this range. You don't want to risk all your capital in this range, okay? So that's a 4-hour. It's not looking bad. You take a look at this structure, guys. We nailed this structure since like the first drop, okay? I just don't have time to show you like my previous live streams. You know the structure we drew on during the live stream. I just don't have time. I'm gonna set it up next time so I can show you. But this time we drew we anticipated every single move, guys. Every single move. This ABC we anticipated. This move we nailed it exactly at like a 12,000. We said like get out in this range, right? So we nailed this one. Okay, but this one we were waiting for 10 to 10.4, so basically we didn't like get the exact number, but you get the concept. And then we nailed this 13,000. Also we said like get out at 13,000 exactly, so 13,000 was 0.786. we nailed this one. So this drop to the downside from like 13,000, that's when most people been panicking, and I'll explain to you guys it makes perfect sense. Like we needed this drop. Okay, it could go as low as 8,800. I explained to you guys, because the maximum we anticipated, maximum if like we wanted to be bullish, stay bullish, the maximum we anticipated, you know, is the 1-to-1 extension. 1-to-1 extension of this move gonna take us 8,800. But now we came exactly like almost like 90% within this this extension, the first wave. Okay, the first wave, this first wave is 14k, right? If you're listening on your mobile phone, the first wave from like 14k down to 10.4, the extension of that wave from like 13k, it is gonna take us like 8,800. Okay, give or take. But we came exactly down, like guys, to 9,000, guys. That's pretty accurate, guys. That's pretty accurate. But this move, most people lost money, guys. I didn't do anything in this move. Okay, I didn't do any single move. I didn't do anything in this move. Okay, I just wait for those 24 to 48 hours and let the correction. And I'm gonna show you, it is very important also. Just pay. Most people talk about volume, but volume is very important. If you can read volume, join the live stream. We're gonna have a special private live stream just talking about volume, guys. It is very incredible. So this is the 4 hours. So we're gonna just go ahead and talk about the volume. All right. You take a look at the volume. Let's get the regular candles. Okay, this correction is beautiful, man. It is beautiful, guys. It is beautiful. I love this one, guys. And we nail every single move. So this correction, when you take a look at the volume, you're gonna see 3 spikes. Okay, spikes in volume are very important. Either they appear on at the end of the trend, or they appear at the beginning of a trend. Okay, so end of the trend, beginning of the trend, they most of the time it's the same thing, right? So it depends how you look at it, because this is the beginning of end of a new trend and the beginning of a new trend also. So but this is not a trend. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna call this a trend. It is not a trend. It is correction. A trend and a correction is different. Okay, so at the beginning of this correction, we got this big spike in volume, guys. We got this big spike in volume. You gotta pay attention, right? This volume was almost like, that's a 4 hour. It was almost 47,000 trading volume. So listen carefully, okay? Because it is gonna help you like understand what's going on and where we're going, like why we're going to 16k. So this volume is 47,000 trading volume. So the spike of this move was also like roughly, come on mouse, this one was almost like 27,000 volume. Okay, the end of the trend was like 22,000 volume. So during the live stream, I told you, not just like you're receiving big volume and you don't know how to describe it. So the volume is decreasing in a good way, right? But it is, if you don't understand what's going on, you'll be like, volume is getting bigger, but volume is not getting bigger. It is getting bigger because you at your wave number 5. Okay, this is 5-wave structure. This is 5-wave structure. This is 3-wave structure, and this is 3. Okay, so you got your flat correction in this area, which is 3, right? 3, okay, and 5. That's what you get. So sometimes you can call WXY a flat correction or zigzag, depending on your level of understanding of the structure, because you cannot just play with it in and out if you don't understand what you're doing, right? So it is a WXY, but at the same time it is a flat correction, a 335. Okay, so keep that in mind. But if you don't know what you're doing, you might be calling it zigzag, so, but it is not. Okay, it is not. So because a zigzag is 535, but this one you got 335. You can call it a flat correction, but because in order to call it a WXY, you still have to go to the lower time frame to break it down. You're still gonna get like some other sub waves. We don't have time to go through that to confirm like you got WXY. That's why when we go to the lower time frame, even down to the 3 minutes time frame, we can break it down. Okay, that's why it is so easy for you to break it down, even down to the 1 minute time frame, guys. So all our target in this range, we hit it, and then we haven't even talked about the lower time frame in this range alone, guys, alone in this range. Okay, I'm gonna change the color to green. In this range, we hit like all our target. Okay, so let's go back to volume. It is very important. So you take a look at the volume in this area. As now as we dropping, I told you we okay. Okay, we okay because that's a wave number 5, and then the volume like from a wave number, this wave number, I mean at 13K, right, starting of this wave number 1, you can call it 1. I mean it's not 1, but it's 0, right, down to 1. It is almost equal, you know, it is the same, like a same volume size, not same but close to the same, close to the this volume, like ending the trend. Okay, you can see like we've been down, right, but all of a sudden we get in the capitulation move at the wave number C. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know, as soon as we started to drop, I say like, you know, the lowest we expect is, you know, 8800, give or take. We came down to 90, and then we push into the upside. So most people are gonna be calling like a dump afterward. Okay, as soon as we correcting after this wave number 5 in this area, coming back down to 0.618 or 50%, we're just gonna have to get wave number 5 first to describe like where we're gonna go next, right? And how we're gonna get there. Is it gonna be a fast correction? It is gonna be a long correction, whatever. So keep that in mind. So the volume is incredible, big spike in this area. The reversal pattern also matches in this area. It was almost like on the hourly, I think we got like almost 27,000 trading volume in this area. We got like, I think like 24, and this volume was the average volume between these two reversal pattern was like 22 to 24. This big volume in this area, as soon as we get it, I was watching the volume. The average, this volume was roughly like 22,000. So I was like, that's enough. The most we can expect is like, you know, roughly the average, which was like 24. We got 21. That's like within 10%. So I was pretty much confident we could be pushing higher. Okay, we could be pushing high above like 10K. So keep that in mind, guys. So keep that in mind. So it is not just counting waves, but you have to incorporate what you got with the volume, with the RSI. Okay. So let's take a look at the RSI right now. On the RSI, the 4-hour time frame, like last time I showed you, like let's see, that was the 45 minutes. It was looking beautiful, and I told you we don't have much room to go. And whenever you double bottom on your RSI, I told you guys, whenever you double bottom on your RSI, just take it to the opposite direction, guys. Take it to the opposite direction. All right, that was like on the 16th. I think that was Monday. The drop. I say we don't have much room to go. And that's a good sign. Your 45 minutes is oversold, right? It's double bottoming, right? And then you got a big volume to confirm like you double bottom. You got a big volume. So we're gonna take it to the upside. That's what we're doing right now. We're not even overbought yet. Okay, we're not even overbought. What I told you, we're gonna take it to overbought, but we're not overbought yet. We're getting this correction. So we could be getting overbought very shortly to like a 10.6 to 10.7. Even 11.2, depending how we're gonna break the year, what type of volume we're gonna get at 10.6 to 10.8, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. So just respect the double bottom on the RSI. Count your waves, okay? Make sure you get the necessary correction, because on an uptrend, okay, I'm gonna show you. If you got an uptrend, right? You don't on a bull run. I don't like to count 5-way structure on the on an uptrend, because you just don't know when the trend gonna be over. So you just I just like to rely on volume. Okay, number one, I rely on volume, right? And I'm waiting for the biggest volume at the top when the move is like very hit my target and it is very very aggressive. Okay, I like to look at the volume, see like, you know, the average volume. Okay, the average volume of the last 21, you know, 21 moving average, whichever time frame you're looking for, even down to the 1 minute, but especially on the 4-hour, look at the average, you know, 21 moving average. Okay, keep that in mind. That's how we spotted it. That's how we spotted 14K. Okay, the target of 14K, bottom 10.7, target 13K, bottom like a 90. We targeted every single move, guys, every single move. every single move. Okay, every single move, every single move. So the RSI is looking great. It seems like we're going to be pushing and then retest this area, and we haven't seen, like, we don't have any divergence, so it is okay. All right, we're not even overbought yet, so this can come up, like, can push to the upside. It could give us a you know, a overbought it could get to the overbought territory. Okay, it could, but we're just gonna have to take a look at it. So let's take a look at the daily RSI, because it is very incredible at the same time. The daily RSI, that's what we've been looking for. If you follow the channel carefully, guys, if you follow the channel and then you listen carefully and pay attention to details, all right, we said this move, okay, we got a valid reason to say why Bitcoin is going to 16K. So we're looking for this move. Okay, so we on my previous live stream, I showed you, like, this move. Okay, BTC was gonna make this move. BTC already made this move, like around like the June 19th, something like that. I think like BTC was like 9K, right? 9,500, 10,000. I told you, like, BTC is gonna replicate this move. All right, this move, and then we're going to 14K. This move. Okay, that's what we said exactly. It's almost a month ago, guys. Okay, a month ago I told you we're going to 14K. We made this 1-to-1 extension, exactly, guys, 1-to-1 extension of this move, right? I think it's a little higher. I overextended, but we hit 14K. After we made that move, we dropped down. We're not even talking about price. Okay, we're not even talking about price. We say we're going to be making this correction. All right, this correction in this area, right? We basically got into trouble in this area, and everybody thought like BTC is going to be going up. I told you, like, this is just a correction, guys. We're going to drop to the downside, but the magnitude of the magnitude of this drop, okay, we just anticipated it right here. Okay, we anticipated right here, and then, but on the price level, we didn't pay enough attention at some point, right? Because we got over, you know, as a bull, we got over bullish, and actually overconfident, basically, and then kind of lost sight a little bit. But you know, it's okay, it's okay. So we're looking for this move, basically. Okay, you just have to go to the Telegram group, and then we're going to go back to every single details why we pretty much nailed the entire move just based on our side and pattern, not even Elliott waves, guys, not just Elliott wave, but pattern and our side and indicators, basically. So this area right here, right, just to focus on this area, that's what we're looking for, this move. Okay, so this we already completed on my previous private live stream. I showed you guys, if you're watching right now, I showed you this move. Okay, I'm circling it. I said like basically got this move in this area, that's a push to the upside, a drop to the downside. Okay, this one overextended. It is not the same degree, but it is okay. So now we push into the upside, so we can anticipate this move. This move could be like the push down after, like, we get the 5-way structure to the upside, like 10-11-2 to 11-4. All right, most people are going to take profits if you understand what's going on, right? And then we could be pushing higher. Okay, we could be pushing high, but we just have to be very, very careful. Also, we just have to be very careful depending on volatility. Okay, it seems like we already completed this move. We just have to be careful, but depending on volatility, this entire structure seems like it is already completed, right? It is already completed, because that's a new day. You just have to remember, during the live stream I explained to you this move to the downside, right? The RSI retract. The RSI is very reactive. So if price if price pushes to the upside, RSI is going to push to the upside, right? We can get the move like the 5th wave to the upside. Let me show you on price action so you understand what I'm saying. We can push to the upside in this area. Okay, on the daily, right? We can push to the upside in this area, and RSI is going to push to the upside. Okay, but you know, the price history doesn't change, but the history of the RSI, the price history of RSI changes. It only gives you like the close. Okay, it only gives you the close. That's the default setting. So, but we have to be careful, because we already got this move. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me change it. Okay, So we already got this move to the downside. All right, that's the angle you're seeing right now, the first angle. But this move, it is only going horizontal because it's going horizontal because price has not changed. Okay, but if the price changes up, right, the outside gonna give you a big move. It's gonna give you the big move temporarily on the daily. It is gonna be up, but if you don't understand what you're doing, you're gonna anticipate and you're gonna be like, okay, price gonna keep going. Okay, but that's not the case. That's not the case, right? Price might not keep going. Okay, might not keep going. So you have to understand all those details. Okay, but we already got the move. Okay, we already got the move, but we just don't know the degree of this move, how big it is gonna be. We don't know how big this move can be. Okay, it can come back. It can retrace down to this area, which is still going to be okay because you're expecting price to go up, right, and come back down to like 10.1 again, like to 10.5 and 10.1 to 10.4 again. That's what I'm anticipating. I haven't said it yet, but that's what I'm anticipating. So the outside could still like drop down in this area without even going up. You're not going to see it. You just have to anticipate it, like in your mind. You just have to anticipate it. So if you see the outside push up, you're like, okay, we got this move now. No, we don't yet. You just have to wait till the daily candle closes. All right, the end of the tomorrow daily candle is over. Then you can say like, oops, we're going to the upside now. Okay, so that's why it is so important. Like I like to start the live stream like right after the new daily candle start, at least for me, right? At least for me. But we're looking good. Okay, we're looking good. You don't want to lose any money in this range. We got so much upside. We got so much upside, guys. I will take a look at the chat room after, guys. I know you guys asking questions or something. So we got so much room to the upside on the daily, guys. This move to the upside, okay, gonna take us like let's just not say anything. All right. So but basically we're gonna replicate this move again. That's what we're anticipating, this move in this area. Okay, because we already replicated this move right on the left, so we're trying to make a bigger move. I said this long time ago, guys. Long time ago. So we're gonna try to keep it very short today, and then so you guys, when you're watching the live stream, you can learn. I don't want to make it too long, and then it is not going to be fun to watch because you're not going to learn a lot. Okay, the purpose of the live stream is at the same time to give you target and to give you the confidence to do it on your own. Okay, you don't have to rely on me. You don't have to rely on anybody's. You don't have to rely. You're gonna rely on your own instinct. Okay, so let's take a look at the weekly now. I hope it makes sense, right? So let's take a look at the weekly, and then we're gonna come back to the moving average and see. I'm gonna show you on the Hack and Ashley why it is so important right now to stay bullish. Okay, stay bullish and keep your BTC and your XRP too, guys. On your XRP, XRP, it is not looking good so far, guys. But hopefully, I'm gonna get a chance to go with XRP. So let's take a look at the weekly. I'm excited too, Mr. Noel. Make sure to join the Telegram group. I don't see your name in the Telegram group. Claudio, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, guys. It is, and hit the notification. The subscription is free, guys. We all subscribe for stuff like we don't even watch. Okay, so but just if you're in crypto, if you find a channel, giving you like a target after target for like a 6 months, almost like a 90% accuracy, guys. Just about this correction, most of us, right? I say like us, like cryptos, people in the crypto lost a lot of money in this correction, and the only thing BTC is doing is correction. I told you guys, you don't want to lose any money, guys. I told you that since June, early June, okay? No, I think late June, after we hit like 14K, I said like you don't want to lose anything. You only want to be profitable in this range. You only want to be, even if you're like 5% profitable, it is okay, because it is not a trend. This is not a trend yet. Okay, the trend hasn't been confirmed, like if it is going to go to the downside or if it is going to go to the upside. But right now we completed a correction that should be going to the upside. Okay, so we have to rely on our instinct, and then we have to rely on what we've been doing. It is very important. It is very important, and all indicators are pointing like BTC is going up. It is going to go up very strong, guys. The next move, I don't want to hear anybody asking me when BTC is going to be coming back down to 10K, because when it hit like 14K, most of us were pretty much pissed off. All right, so let's just be honest. You're very mad BTC was at 14K. You'll be very mad. Just be honest to yourself. So let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly is looking great. That's the second time I'm telling you, whenever you see a sell-off, a weekly sell-off, don't panic. Wait for the next week, okay? Wait for the next week. But this week, we have to close at least at the current price of 10.5. So tomorrow going to be very interesting, because I'm anticipating a push to the upside. If you guys watch the beginning of the live stream, I explained to you why it is very important to even go down to the 1 minute time frame, because every single candle matter, every single minute matter, every single one of them matter, especially if you day trade. Okay, so it is very important to close above 10.5 this week. We don't have to close like about like 11.2, right? We're gonna go back to 11.2, 11.4. It'll be great if like even we close above the last week open, which was like 11.4, 11.410. It'll be extremely great. Okay, but it is not guaranteed, because we don't have much time. Okay, and the volume we got already, we already got 400,000 trading volume, so we only got like on average like 80,000 trading volume for the next 2 days. So we're not sure if we're going to be able to get 100,000 trading volume a day. If like we get 100,000 trading volume a day, a buying pressure, we're definitely going to close above 11.4, 11.5. We're going to definitely, that's guaranteed. Okay, because yesterday we already got the volume we got yesterday. We got that's a daily. We already got 500, but yesterday we got 56 with no volatility. That's why yesterday I said, like, guys, don't trade that area. The volatility is not going to be there. The correction going to last too long. It is only 56,000 trading volume. In order to get volatility right now for BTC needs at least 65 to 75 at least to get some volatility. Okay, so 56, it was some volatility, but you have to, the magnitude of the volatility wasn't high enough. But if you get 80,000 trading volume, you are guaranteed to get like a volatility. Okay, a 5 to 6% volatility at least, right? Up and down very fast, 500 points up, 500 points down, 500 points down, stuff like that. So it is very important to understand all of those stuff, guys. So nobody ain't gonna teach you all of this stuff. I didn't learn it anywhere. I never been a student of anyone, so I didn't learn it anyway. So you're not gonna find it in any book. Okay, you're not gonna find it. But what I'm saying is, like, I didn't read it in any book. I just noticed it on the BTC price action. So all of this stuff, it is just like become second nature for you. All right. So BTC gonna need 80,000 trading volume a day. That was our average volume, daily average volume for this week was like 80,000. Okay, so 8 times 8 is what, 64, right? So roughly, right, you're looking for, it's not bad. Okay, it is 56. It is like within range, right? So, but we looking for the first 3 days, I think we got 80,000. So we were averaging 80,000. So the volatility could be very high today and tomorrow, like with 80 to 100,000 trading volume, because the weekly total volume we're expecting right now 600,000 trading volume, the weekly. Okay, right now we at 400. So keep that in mind, guys. We're extremely bullish. Guys. So the takeaway for the weekly is to close above 11.4. That's our target. 11.4. Okay, 11.4 is our target. Okay, to close like on Sunday. So it is going to be very volatile. So be ready. You don't want to lose any money in this candle. If you're not comfortable, just get out. Okay, just save your money. You're going to get other opportunities. If you don't know what you're doing, just get out, because the next 2 days are going to be very volatile. Okay, so if you don't know which way we're going, just stay on the sideline till Monday, Tuesday. Everything gonna, the dust gonna settle, and then you're gonna, pick your side if you want to be bullish or bearish. So let's take a look at the monthly, because the way we closing this week gonna be very important for the monthly. It is gonna help us, because if you guys remember, right? If you guys remember, we said like the monthly, we only want to close above 11.7 before July, the end of July, right? We only want to close, okay, above 11.7. Right now, our monthly closing candle we're expecting is also matching our weekly candle. So the way we're gonna close this week gonna help us like be more confident. Okay, it is gonna help us to say like, okay, we got now 10 days, and then we already like hit our target. Okay, so we can even like increase our target to like not even like 11.7, but like we can close above like a 12.2 to 12.5. We're not trying to hit 16. If like we hit 16, the volatility increases, and then we hit 16, it is okay. Okay, it is okay. All right. So but the volatility right now it is not telling us we're gonna hit 16k. Okay, but we're gonna see it as soon as we start the new week, a weekly candle, and like the first 2-3 days, and then we got like 100,000, 130,000 trading volume, stuff like that. We're gonna adjust our judgment. Okay, because market structure changes all the time. I told you, every single minute affect the market structure, if you understand what's going on. Okay, but you don't have to go down, like I'm just telling you, you don't have to go to the 1 minute chart and then trying to find so much structure out there. You will be confused. But you take a look at the monthly right now. The volume on the monthly, we got 1.4 million, guys. What we're expecting, if you've been following the channel since like the first week of July, okay, the first July 3rd or July 4th, we anticipate 1.8 to 2.1 million trading volume. We got 10 days left. Okay, we got 10 days left. Average daily volume 80,000. Okay, right, this week average daily volume was like 80,000, so that's another 800,000 trading volume. Okay, which is gonna match our target, okay, of 1.8 to 2.1 trading volume. So right now, for most of you guys who's looking for like a 85, 88, you still got a chance even to get 72. You still got a chance, because we're gonna get 800,000 trading volume. 800,000 trading volume was last month, 50% of last month. So if the bears wanna push the price down, they got enough volume to even drop it to 7k. So it is not like it is impossible. So looking at the monthly, it is very possible if the bear is taking like are able to control the volume for the rest of the month, they can drop it to even 7k. Okay, it is not impossible. I'm bullish, but you just gotta keep that in mind. All right, you just gotta keep that in mind. But if like we control the market with the rest of the volume, like 800,000 trading volume, we can push definitely higher than 8,200, because volatility gonna be there, and you're expecting the buying pressure to at least dominate. Okay, to at least dominate the volume. Okay, to dominate the volume. So closing below 12k is still like in play, but we're just gonna take it step by step. Okay, every single day, or like every 2 days or so, we're just gonna adjust like how we looking at the volume. All right, because it is gonna be big. I told you since like the first week of July, guys. First week of July, we're gonna get 2 million trading volume, and it is gonna be like Binance biggest trading volume ever. All right, that's very important. Last week was we beat the record last week. Okay, we beat the record last week in this area, and it is not a good sign. The bottom, we got big volume in this area, like 1.6 last week. That seems like the top. I was explaining to you guys about the volume at the beginning of the live stream, how like the bottom of the trend sometimes matches the top, stuff like that. I explained to you. So these two volumes, they matches, so they match. So you just have to be careful at the same time, right? So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. What's the current price of BTC right now? 10,570, guys. 10,570. You remember, take profit 10,600. Take profit every 40 points it goes up. All right, so that was our target for the live stream. The Telegram group that we went live yesterday, guys. 2 hours live stream just for the Telegram group. So make sure to join, guys. Make sure to join. And then we give this target when BTC was 10.7. Okay, not just like when BTC was like 10.4. We gave this target when BTC was like 10.7 to 10.8. We said like it is going to drop, it's not going to break it, we're going to come back down. And then I explained to you step by step, even to the 3 minutes time frame. I explained to you when that correction was only that correction was only like 8 hours that time, guys. 8 hours, and then we break it down. We got 8 hours correction, and then because we knew the correction gonna last more than 24 hours. It's almost like right now 36 hours of correction, guys. 36 hours. You would have lose all your money, panicking, and just losing money. You know, just losing all your profits. You know. So we just see a big dropping right now, 10,400. So let's go to the lower time frame because volatility is increasing. Bitcoin SB running fast. So we just got a big volume, a big dump, guys. We didn't break. You see, we didn't break. What was the high again? 10,588, and then we got a big dump. So we broke it down yesterday, man. Take profit after 10.6. It is gonna look good if it goes up. It is not a financial advice, but if it goes up, it is okay. But the best thing to do is take profits. Bitcoin SV. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin SV. Take a look at the short. When 8K, let's see if we're gonna get to 8K. We're getting rejection now. We couldn't break the we couldn't pass 10.6 right now. Let's see if the volume gonna spike. So the volume is trying to push. That's a 5 minutes time frame. So we just got that's an abnormal volume because the average volume is the average volume was 86 the last 21 5 minutes bars. Right now the average volume is and on this volume we got like almost 400 BTC, 500 BTC selling pressure, 450, right? So it is not good. So this bar is going to be very important. So it's going to define like if even we're going to get that wave number 5. All right, it could define it. So we didn't quite hit like 10.6. Right now we're facing some selling pressure. It is okay. It is okay. So, but it could be a correction in this range. We drop this area. So we could come back down to this area of 10.4 in this area before pushing to the upside. So let's see how it is going to play out. I wouldn't be panicking in this range. Okay, it is just correcting. It is just correcting. Even down to the 5 minutes, it is just correcting. So let's see if we're going to push back up to like a 10.520, drop down to like a 10.425 in this range. It could break lower before pushing. So we could get the wave number 5 if this correction is successful. We could get the wave number 5. We're not even going to worry much. But that's not the initial plan. So the initial plan was just to get out as soon as we get to 10.6. We're short of 10.6. Let's see, like 10.588. That's pretty close though. 10.588, 10.588. So, but we will see, guys. We will see. BTC. So basically, we talked about every single move. The only move we're not talking about on the weekly is the weekly RSI, BTC weekly RSI. Because the weekly RSI, if you guys remember, we said like this move we're gonna replicate it back in like 2017. If you go and take a look at the weekly RSI for BTC. So the weekly RSI, that's a move we're trying to replicate in this area, right? That's a move we're trying to replicate in this area. Okay, that's a move we're trying to replicate. We already got this move in this area, so BTC is looking to make this move. So if that's the case, BTC can go can push to the upside and drop back down. Okay, we could get this move this week Okay, so it means like this we're going to be very volatile. We could even push higher and then drop back down and push again. Okay, so let's see how we're going to play this one out. Okay, let's see how we're going to play, but it is playing out perfectly, right? We spotted this move like since like the first week of July. So but it is playing out perfectly. It is playing out perfectly. So it is playing out perfectly. So let's take a look at the daily time frame and see how BTC is performing, because it is starting to get very volatile, like we said, guys, like we said. So like we talked about the RSI, we don't know the degree of this move. We talked about it, like that's the same exact pattern in this area. That's the same exact pattern we got just about this area, right? So we don't know that, we're not sure like the degree of this move. So we're just gonna have to wait to see if the degree of this move can drop further. All right, we can even, like I said, we can go to 11 to 11.4, come back down, but the RSI is not gonna show you all of that. It's not gonna show you, because it can come down a little further. To the downside a little bit, further to the downside and reverse. Like this is gonna be a big spike. Okay, it's gonna be a big spike. Right, so on the daily, it is right now on the daily we at like 10.519, right? Like we just talked about on the 5 minutes, we can push back up to 10.519 and come back down. Let's see if that's it. That's the case. If you go to you see, we push back up and then we're coming back down. Okay. So, all right, we got this big rejection again, 10.4. All right, we got that move. Let's see if BTC is going to be able to hold. So let's see if it's going to be able to hold. So, but right now it is very critical. This area you don't want to lose any money. That's why I say like get out till like we get that, like till like price come back down to like a 10.1, and then you're gonna be. So if you take a look at that's 2 hours. Okay, if you take a look at the 2 hours, it seems like we could be coming back down shortly. Okay, we might not hit like 10.6, but let's see. We might not hit, because we short of 10.6 like by 12 points, guys, 12 points. So let's see. The 2 hours is showing us like a lot of volatility, but on the lower time frame, it seems like we still can push higher. But definitely the bigger time frame dominates. Okay, the bigger time frame. So let's see if BTC is going to be able to push higher. So we have to hit a 10. We don't have to hit 10.6 exactly, but it'll be great if like we hit 10.6. It means a lot to hit 10.6. It means a lot, guys. On the structure, it does mean a lot. So we got rejected in this area. We got this move like this, so we could be getting this move to the downside. So let's see if BTC can push higher, guys. It needs to push higher. Getting more rejection. Getting more rejection. Because if like we get a 3 wave, I explained to you guys at the beginning of the live stream, if like we get a 3 wave, it is not a good sign. Okay, it is not a good sign if we get a 3 wave. So but it is okay, because this wave is just corrective. Going to 10.6, not going to 10.6 is not gonna change anything about the structure. It just make it like better for you to understand what's going on. We could get this drop to the downside in this area. It is gonna be a 3 wave. It could be 3 wave down to the down. Could be 3 wave down like to a 10.1 again, 10.2 in this range. Could even break it, and then before we push to the upside, because it is just corrective. It is similar to this move, right? But in a higher degree. Okay, a higher degree. It's just longer. It is just similar. So it is just similar. If it is one wave, if it is one wave, it is going to be like very fast one wave, very fast, and then you're going to have to go to the lower time frame to find your 3 waves. So Okay, so now we dropping like to 10-fold. So it seems like this let's see. Let's see if it is gonna hold. Okay, let's see, because we got this move. Let's change the color. We got this move. Okay, you could call this a correction in this area itself. Okay, and then push a little high. Okay, so but waiting for BTC to finish up this correction in this area. Let's go take a look at the Ripple XRP, guys. Let's take a look at Ripple XRP. So Humi, as I told you guys, Humi, like I told you, we're getting rejection, so we're gonna have to wait. You know, as soon as we get a rejection, get a clear cut, like we go into the downside in this area, we're gonna find support. Okay, a support we're gonna find in this area doesn't mean we're gonna be dropping. A correction is part of the market structure. You're gonna need correction in order to go up. You cannot keep going up forever. That's why I told you, like, get out at 10.6 to 10.6 to 10.8 in this area, and price is just moving sideways since like the last 36 hours. So you take a look at this move. We called for this move to come back down like to 382, right? And it did exactly came back down to 382. 382 was like 10,168 that time during the live stream, right? And then price came exactly to like a 10,124. So we hit target, and we said like put your buy orders, ladder your buy orders from like a 10.1 to 10.2, and even ladder your buy orders like in every single fib level in this area. So wait, you can't even wait every single wave, every single fib level in this area. You can wait, put some buy order. The trend is not over yet. Like, we're not like skyrocketing and go to 16K. Okay, it is a correction. It's gonna take its time, and then we're gonna move to the upside when time is when the necessary time comes. Okay, so but target, it is nothing but 10.6 to 10.8. After we hit 10.6, we want to start taking profit at least every 40 points if you get the chance. All right, if not, if it comes back to 10.6, start breaking to the downside, you want to get out and wait for one of these fib levels. I mean, every single fib level you want to wait. Okay, ladder your position accordingly. All right, it is not a financial advice, so make sure to join the Telegram group. Ladder your position accordingly, right down to like even like 95, like even 95. Don't ignore 95, because we can get like a very strong wick to the downside. People are going to be panicking. Okay, just ladder your position, so that way, like if like we turn bearish, if we get a pullback, even like a pullback back to 10K, you're gonna take all your money, you're gonna break even. Okay, you're gonna break even. So put your orders like accordingly. Okay, so let's move on to XRP. XRP BTC was doing good. XRP BTC is doing good. So this move, you just have to recognize it. All right. Whenever whenever like most crypto give you this move, they're gonna move sideways. You're gonna think, right? It is a bull bear flag, but it is not a. Most of the time, it is not a bear flag. It is very bullish. It is gonna push back up. Okay, that's the same level. I forgot which level was it. Like, I think we got a bad news around, like, I forgot which one was, but BTC was very volatile. Okay, even on the 50 EMA, like on the 24th of February 24, BTC made the same type of correction. It's a very violent drop, sideways correction. You're anticipating a bull flag is gonna push to the upside. Okay, BTC just made it recently also. Okay, on the lower degree, but I can't remember which time frame it was. Okay. But this is very bullish. Just looking at the lower degree, it is. Look at it right here. We got the same exact. Speaking it of the same pattern. You see, it's gonna give you this bull flag. You won't think it is gonna give you this bearish momentum. You're gonna think it is gonna drop and then bang. Okay, so it is the same move, guys. It is the same move. So, and we just open up the XRP chart, and then we basically start talking about XRP. Let's go back to the high degree. If you take a look at XRP on the high degree, we're going to take a look at the Litecoin too, Michael. Michael, make sure to join the Telegram group. I saw your message. I think you're asking for one of my video. I think you're asking like a short squeeze. Yesterday it wasn't a short squeeze, guys. I don't short, I don't long. I just go by the chart. So XRP, right now you cannot call this about like a two line because you don't know yet, but this one it is holding strong so far. And then the lowest we expect, not the lowest, but next level of target for XRP is 2200. Okay, 2200. 2200. Let's say if we break this area, we're gonna look for 2200. So on the lower degree, we said like XRP could be pushing higher last time, right? So and then we push higher. Like if you watch my last live stream, the Telegram group live stream, we said like XRP is gonna be dropping. Okay, that's exactly. I love XRP, but I'm just telling you like what the chart is telling us. Okay, we spotted this move. We spotted this move, and then we say like we're gonna be dropping. Okay, we're gonna be dropping. All right, we're gonna be dropping. Now we dropped on the lower degree. That's what you're saying, like this move, this correction. So we could be pushing high. It doesn't mean like we're not gonna drop back. We could push a little bit high versus BTC and then make this move. Okay, but this is not a correction. Like it is not bullish. Okay, it is just corrective. It is not bullish. It is just corrective. So you gotta be able to recognize as soon as you open up a chart, a correction and an uptrend. You got to be able to recognize them. So gotta be able to recognize them. Gotta be able to recognize them. This could be a correction. This area, this could be a correction, but the degree of this wave is so big, you don't want to. It could be in the same. It could be like the same. They could be all in the same corrective wave. This area, because XRP could be making this move, but this move is not in the same degree as this move. So I don't want to include it. Okay, it's not in this move is too big. Okay, it is too big to be in the same degree as these two correction. Okay, unless like XRP want to make another high degree correction. Okay, you got one. Therefore, this has to drop, and then it has to pump up in this area. So that way, the degree of this correction. Okay, but I mean degree. I mean like when you look at the chart, you can see them like matching. Okay, you just have to train your eyes to do that. So it means like this move. Okay, gonna match this move. Okay, you're gonna match this your X, which is in this area. Okay, it could be that way, but it's not. It doesn't mean like XRP is very bullish. So, but if like we make that move, right, we get this this move like this. Okay, XRP gonna have to make a violent sell-off. Okay, it's gonna have to make a very violent sell-off. Then we're gonna push to the upside. All right. Therefore, you're gonna get your WXY in this area. I'm gonna show you, not D. So you just gotta be able, guys, to anticipate this. Not you. Okay, let me show you. Change the color. So you're gonna get your W in this area. Okay, and then you're gonna get your X. Yeah, remember now we let's get our X. So you got that's a clean 3 wave, guys. That's a clean 3 wave. So that's an X. Okay, and then you're gonna look for your Y correction. So this move right here, let's see, let me break down this one. Let's change the color. Let's get this one. So you're gonna get this this move right here. This one you already got 3. Okay, so what you need, you're gonna need another 3 wave to the downside right here. this area. So it means like if like we want to be bullish, like and want XRP to complete the move, XRP has to go a little bit further and it has to drop. Okay, it has to drop in this area. Once we get this drop, okay, we're gonna look for another move, guys. We're gonna look for another move, which is gonna be something like this. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 in this area. Okay, in this area. Okay, it can even be like 5 waves, because most people love 5 waves, so they're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it can be 5, so you're gonna get your 3, 3, 5 correction in this area. Okay, in this area, and then this area you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get, so we're just gonna leave this area blank, because this area can be very volatile, because it could be like the sell-off pressure, like it's gonna be it's gonna be like that. It could be like your end of it's gonna be your continuation trend. You don't know what you're gonna get. It just could be like a very violent sell-off. Okay, a very violent sell-off, and then now we're going to be making the same move BTC is making. All right, so it is a possibility. Okay, it is a possibility XRP is bottoming out, but we just have to wait and see how XRP going to complete this correction. Okay, first we assuming, right, because we got, whenever you get correction, most people love to count 5. I don't count 5 waves. Okay, I don't count 5. 9 out of 10 I don't count 5. Okay, especially on a bull market. So you got a nasty sell-off. It makes sense, right? You got a nasty sell-off in this area from XRP. XRP is looking bullish, man, but it means like we're gonna be waiting longer. We got this nasty sell-off. All of a sudden we got a 3 wave to the opposite direction of the trend. Now we got another 3 wave to the direction of the trend. Now we're looking for a 3 wave to the opposite direction of the trend, and then we're gonna get the final sell-off from the trend, and then we're gonna push to the upside. All right, so that's very possible. That's what BTC did on the lower degree. If you've been following us, that's what BTC did on the lower degree, guys. And this is live. It is not something we plan on talking about. So let's see. On the lower degree, BTC is just about 10-4, so most people are going to be panicking. Okay, on the lower degree in this area, I explained to you guys in the Telegram group, BTC made the same move in this area. So this move you're saying, it is going to look very awkward, but you take a look at it. We got the nasty sort of like on Monday, so we got this correction to the upside, and then we saw this correct 3 wave down. These are 3 wave to the downside. Okay, excuse me. You got this nasty sell-off to the opposite direction. Okay, it is a zigzag in this area correction, but you got a big degree like XRP. Okay, this is a 3 wave down. Okay, so but you could expect XRP to give you another 3 wave to the upside like this. It's not going to look exactly like it, but you're going to get the concept. Okay, you're going to get the concept. All right, so it is okay. You're gonna get the it is not gonna look the same, but it is this way. Excuse me, it is this way. 3, you got 3, and then you got this 3 wave to the downside, and you got this nasty sell-off. All right, this move to the upside. Excuse me, this move to the upside is the initial uptrend. Okay, it is the initial uptrend. This is the 5 minutes, so it doesn't. XRP was a daily, so it's not gonna look exactly the same. And don't ever expect like all your wave to look exactly the same. It is gonna throw you off. So, but going back to XRP, it is not looking bad. It means like the correction could last longer. Okay, it means the correction could last longer, and BTC is gonna be very volatile. But we're gonna keep that in mind, and then we're gonna start talking about XRP every single day and see like if this correction gonna play out perfectly. Okay, if it is gonna play out nice. Because we spotted BTC the same way after we hit 14K. That's how we spotted at BTC correction. So let's just pay clear attention to XRP now. Okay, let's pay clear attention to XRP. So we could anticipate three wave in this area, but we don't know if like we're gonna get this move to the upside, to the downside, and get the move to the upside. But it is making a clear three wave so far. Okay, it is making a clear three wave. Okay, so you got, let me just 1, 2, 3. Let me change the color, and then we're gonna move on to our Bitcoin SV. We got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we expecting this wave to the upside now gonna be the same degree with the your X, right? So we just assuming, right, that's the entire move in this area. This is another wave. We're not sure if the wave gonna be gonna come back down low or not, but we could anticipate another wave to the upside. So don't be extremely over bullish when you see XRP like goes like to 3600. Okay, 36. Don't be overly bullish. Okay, 36 to 3800, because we could get a violent move like this just to end the downtrend. Okay, and then we're gonna find another pattern. All right. Yeah, it is not easy to get a clear count in crypto. It is not easy. That's why you always look at the market in a corrective wave. Okay, the market is always correcting. It is always correcting. All right, it is always correcting. On a bull market, just look for your indicators: oversold, overbought. Find your own edge, when to get out, when to get in. You don't want to spend too much time counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll throw you off. Find your correction. The market doesn't move like on a straight line. I keep telling you. Okay, even though like it is very subjective what is a straight line in the market, because market going to be moving like this. Okay, all of a sudden you be like, why market is not moving? It is moving up. Okay, you're going to be counting 5. You're always going to count 3. All right, and once you count 3, most people only like to count 3. Whenever you get 3, it doesn't mean it's the end of the trend, because depending on your the volatility of the market and the degree of your volatility and how much you went up, you don't need like you're gonna need more than ABC. Okay, you're gonna need more than one ABC to get your necessary correction. That's why it is very important to understand your WXY correction. Sometimes BTC went up yesterday 1700 points, like almost 2000 points, like from 9200 to 10.7, right? But you expect like more uptrend. No, you're not gonna get more uptrend. You're gonna get a correction. The degree of the correction gonna be big, more than 24 hours, and the degree of the correction is not gonna be a simple ABC correction. It's gonna be ABC correction. You're gonna get another ABC. It's gonna figure you out. You'll be like, oh, it's double tap. It's not double tapping. It's gonna give you another ABC, a violent one, and then you're gonna push to the upside. That's how we spotted all our targets, guys. All our targets. So if I'm telling you like XRP can make this move, it can. Okay, it can make this move. It can. Yeah, hard to get like a clear count. So let's take a look at Ethereum. I think somebody asked, hey, what's up, Spencer? Hey, what's up, Darken Raiden? Bart Simpson. Yeah, you call it a Bart Simpson. I didn't know it was a Bart Simpson, but it is like when you spend so much time on the, not so much time, but when you spend like enough time analyzing the market, you're gonna find your own edge. You're gonna find some trend most people already know, but you don't know like people already know it. Okay, you just use it. You be like, okay, it works. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even know it was called that pattern. All right, I didn't even know, honestly. All right, until I saw it somewhere. All right, I saw that. Oh, okay, that's a Bart Simpson. Then that's what people are talking about. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum looking very corrective. It is not good at all. Okay, for Ethereum, it is looking very corrective. It is looking very corrective. It is looking very corrective. So it is looking corrective, but at the same time, we got our clear ABC correction. That's a 335. That's a Ethereum USD, right? That's Ethereum US dollar. Okay, so Ethereum is looking corrective. You got we spotted this move exactly, guys. We spotted this target of Ethereum like a 210 to 200. It came down like to 190. Okay, we said that it could go as low as 170. Okay, but we didn't get to 170. It is okay. We spotted it when Ethereum was like 270. So 280, 270 in this range. So it is okay. All right. So even if you sold and then you buy, that's a 30% drop. All right, but we were expecting more than 30. But I didn't take a look at the percentage wise. I just took a look at the FIB extension. So most of you were live, so I don't have time to go back through it. So, but you take a look at Ethereum. We got, most people are going to be counting 5 in this area. They're not going to get 5. You're going to get your zigzag in this area, another zigzag in this area, and then you're going to get your 5-way structure. 5, 3, 5. That's your 5 you're looking for. That's your zigzag. Okay, look very, it is, you got your correction in this area. So what you can expect is an uptrend. Okay, you're expecting an uptrend, a 5-way structure to the upside. But we just have to be careful, because even though this wave is corrective, it can give us another corrective wave. Okay, it can give us another corrective wave. It can give us another corrective wave. Let's see. It can give us another corrective wave just to bottom in this area. If that's the case, it is going to look bullish for Ethereum, but most people are going to be losing money, right? It can give us this move, right? And then most people are going to be anticipating wave number 5 is going to double bottom. Okay, but the way it double bottom, it is going to double bottom. We don't know yet. Okay, but we just have to wait till we hit this area and see how this is correcting. Okay, but it is looking very corrective, and this correction is done. Okay, this correction is done. So we just have to take a step by step with Ethereum, right? With Ethereum, it could, this big move to the downside could be itself an impulse wave, and it's gonna need a corrective wave before we're gonna move to the upside, right? It's gonna need a corrective wave. It could need a corrective wave. So let's just see how we're gonna be moving to the upside with Ethereum step by step. All right, step by step. But a further push to the upside is pretty much valid. Okay, a further push to the upside is valid. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, it is looking. It could change. It could change all your strategy if you want to make Ethereum corrective. It could change all our strategy. Let's see. Yeah, it could change all our strategy, because we could anticipate another drop down from this area. Okay, another drop down from this area and a further sell off, but it wouldn't be like in line with the original trend. So I wouldn't go with Ethereum like calling Ethereum like a further dropping. I would just say like sideways correction right now, so you don't want to lose any money, okay, in this area. So looking at the lower degree, because we already got our correction in this area. We already got, this is an entire correction, okay? But at the same time, this is a trend, okay, itself, this wave number 5, because this 5 wave is very impulse, because it is a trend itself. So you don't know like if Ethereum want to correct in this area before pushing to the upside, or it is just going to push to the upside, okay? You don't know if Ethereum want to correct in this area. Okay, give us some very funny correction in this area, and then even give us a violent wave, and then we're going to move to the upside. So we don't know yet, okay? And then most people, we could be calling, Ethereum make this move, and then, give us a falling wedge, a, parallel channel. A lot of things can happen in this area. So let's just not lose any money with Ethereum in this area till we get like a clear, concise pattern to push to the upside. Because we pretty much been bearish since Ethereum was like 280, 270. Okay, we started to be bearish. Okay, we started to be bearish. So let's see how Ethereum gonna be playing out, especially when BTC is looking could be very bullish. Ethereum could be losing some strength with versus BTC. Okay, it will 100% go up. BTC is going down. Let's see how fast it is going down. Okay, BTC is not going down. Right, it is 10.46. It is okay. It is 10.46. It is okay. It is not going down yet. Because you guys remember, right? Because we said we don't know if BTC gonna make that wave number 5. Because if BTC doesn't make that wave number 5, if BTC doesn't make that wave number 5, we're gonna be we could be in trouble. Okay, we could be in trouble. So we need a drop to the downside. It is still valid. So it is not like we're not looking for it, because we're looking for rejection at 10.6 to 10.8. Yeah, if like we don't get any clear confirmation in this area, okay, we're gonna get this sell-off. Okay, this could be a 3 wave. That's why I say, like, wait, you don't be in a hurry, and then we can push to the upside. Okay, we might break the previous low of like 10.1 and then find support on at a another fib level in this area. Okay, so if you miss a 10.1 bottom, you don't need to you still got a chance. Okay, you can let me just remove everything. This wave number 3, we're assuming that's wave number 3, right? So if like we don't get that 10.6, we should, it is a 10.4. Okay, if we don't get it, let's get the clear candles. I think that's why like my numbers was higher. It is just corrective, guys. It is just corrective. All right, you don't want to lose any money in this range. I keep telling you, BTC went up 1,700 points. You didn't make any money, and then you're losing money when BTC is correcting. So, you know, when BTC was dropping, you know, I was telling you we could make a 3 wave in this area and come back down to like a 10,000 level. Okay, 10,000 is the next fib level, because we already retested 382, which is like 10.1. So I would be waiting for like a 10,000. Okay, 10,000, 950, and then 95.50 in this range. So ladder your position. It's not changing anything about the structure. Okay, ladder your position accordingly. Okay, however you want to do it, ladder your position starting like from 10.1 in case like we get a support from 10.1, because right now the trend is like, the move is like to the plan is now to move to the upside, since like we got rejection just about like 10.6. We didn't quite hit 10.6. We missed about 2 points. Okay, we missed about 2 points, but it is okay. We missed about 2 points. So we missed about 2 points. We missed about 2 points. So let's see if this correction gonna be successful. It is very tricky in this range. Okay, it is very tricky. It is very tricky. You don't want to lose any money in this range. You don't want to lose any money. It's been over 36 hours basically just doing the same thing. So and then we got out like 10.6 to 10.8. We got in like 10.1. We're still in profit. Okay, if you got in at 10.1, 10.2, you're still in profit. Okay, okay. Hey, what's up, Vet? I'm gonna take a look at your message after, right? So all right. So we're holding strong, but if you're scared to, it is for the Telegram group. For those of you in the Telegram group, if you're not comfortable in this range, just get out and then wait for these fib levels. Okay, we still got a chance to hit it. Okay. Before 11.2 to 11.4, right? And then we're gonna correct again after that, after 11.4 up to 11.4, right? We're gonna correct again. All right. So I'm gonna take a look at the the chat room again. If you guys don't want to talk about any coins, we're just gonna call it a day, so it won't be a long live stream. NEO target was 100,000 BCH SV Poloniex. NEO target was 106,000, right? Sats, we got 106,000 sats on the dot, guys. For NEO, if you've been watching our if you've been watching what we've been doing, okay. So you take a look at this move. This move for Bitcoin SV is very promising. Okay, it is very promising. Okay, because that's the same move Ethereum is making right now, 335 to the downside, a push to the upside. So, but we just have to be careful because this move is a 3-wave right now. Unless we go to the lower degree, unless Bitcoin Cash want to come back down and give us 5 waves, we're not going to be comfortable like Bitcoin Cash going to be pushing to the upside. All right, we're not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be comfortable of calling Bitcoin Cash pushing to the upside because your original you got your downward pressure in this area, and then you got a 3-wave to the upside. Okay, just three is not enough. Okay, so you're gonna come back down. That's it. Whenever you see 3 to the upside, come back down 3. Okay, the degree of this 3-wave, you don't know how far it is gonna go, so we cannot give a target. Okay, we cannot give a target until like we finish the 3-wave or 5-wave, and then we can give a target in this area, a upside target, a nasty sell-off, a push to the upside. All right. But the correction seems to be almost done for Bitcoin Cash. Seems to be almost done. Don't take it like literally like the way I drew it, because it doesn't mean like Bitcoin Cash is gonna come back to $22. I'm just saying, like, you know, the concept, okay, could just come down to like a $90 again, right? The concept. So let's take a look at NEO, and then because we talked about NEO was looking interesting. I think it was NEO BTC 106,000. You see how we targeted NEO? We targeted NEO just based on fib extension, guys. So you take a look at the fib. We talk about it. If you've been following carefully, I told you like 1.27. Okay, whenever you get like a straight sell-off to the downside like this from crypto, and then you get your corrective move, sometimes your WXY correction gonna be parallel like this. You got your 3-wave, and then you got another 3, and then you're gonna get another 3. So if you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna lose all your money, right? So all you need is do this. Take your fib level, swing low to swing high, and then target your 1.27. That's how we spotted 1.27 from NEO, because we didn't know how far NEO gonna go. Okay, we didn't know how far. So NEO is extremely bullish right now. Okay, it is extremely bullish. I'm starting to be bullish on NEO. Okay, that's how we targeted a NEO, and then we came exactly at 1.27, guys. So 1.27. Let's remove everything. So when you take a look at NEO, it is looking nice. This move seems to be a 5-wave structure, but at some point we're gonna drop down. Okay, we're gonna drop down. Okay, we're gonna drop down because we could be anticipating this wave. Okay, we came back to target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna come back down to this area. Most people are gonna call it double bottom. If you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna call it double bottom. This wave gonna be corrective. We're gonna go through it. I'm starting to be bullish on NEO now. All right, starting to be on, but let it come. I'm not gonna FOMO. I'm gonna let it complete. Okay, get the 5 or 3. Okay, because like I told you about WXY. Whenever you get this, you got your W in this area, and then you got your X in this area. You gotta be able to train your eyes to look at this structure without even going through ABC. Just look at it and draw it. Okay, NEO, that's how we anticipated it. Like the correction is done. You got that. This is the move. Your W always move to the opposite direction of your trend. Okay, the trend was selling pressure, so you move correct your W. Okay, and then you got your X in this area 1. You got 2, you got 3, that's your X. Okay, this Y correction, you got this flat correction, 1, 2, and 3. That's a flat correction, guys. That's a flat correction. And we said NIO is done correcting, right? We anticipated NIO to be, that's an extreme selling pressure, all right? Now all of a sudden we came down to like a 1.27, you know, fib level, and then NIO just give us this violent move. It is almost like 20%, over 20% move, right? Roughly 20% move, all right? And it's not even done yet. Okay, it's not even done. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't chase it. You can chase it like up. Most people are going to be looking this correction like and say, oh, we're going to get resistance in this area, but it is okay. NIO going to push through, right? Could push through, get its wave number 5 in this area, and then come back down. All right, so but keep that in mind. We spotted NIO on the dot also. All right, Tron, Dodge, NIO, I mean BTC hit 10.6, but my reference exchange is Binance, so it didn't hit my target. So let's see. It is okay. It is okay. We missed about 12 points. Binance is 2.5% up the last 30 minutes. Blonde is the tattoo. Okay. Dodge. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Dodge. BNB is starting to move. Okay, we're gonna take a look at BNB. Let's see if some other people ask for. Yeah, they call it 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. I think Doug like to call it 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. Yeah, I mean, it can be a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and XRP, but we will take a look at XRP next time. We already talked about it. Uptrend for XRP is usually vertical, huh? Yeah, I'm accumulating XRP, so that's why I don't do much TA, because I don't want to put my personal bias on XRP, like, you know. But I'm accumulating. I know it is coming. I have a. Hey, what's up, Burrito? Inverse head and shoulder on 4 hour. Don't fall for that inverse head and shoulder. We're gonna come back to the BTC. You gotta understand what's going on. Most WXY correction on a bigger time frame usually have an 2 inverse head and shoulder. 2, not 2, but they have 2 head and shoulder. Whether it is inverse or not inverse, it is gonna be 2 at least. Okay, it is gonna be 2. So it is up to you to know that. Okay. Let me just show you before we move on. So whenever you get a selling pressure to the downside, you're gonna get this move, 3 up, okay, and then you're gonna get a 3 down. Come on. Okay, you're gonna get 3 down. So if you don't know what you're doing, and then you're gonna get another 3 up. All right. So if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna be like, this is a inverse head and shoulder. So you're gonna short it, and then you're gonna expect a 1-to-1 extension. That's what most people have been doing, like with BTC, like a couple of weeks ago. I told you it's not an inverse head and shoulder. It is a correction. Okay, it is different. Okay, correction pattern is good. You want to spot your inverse head and shoulder. We're not gonna go through that, but you got a specific time on to spot your inverse or your head and shoulder. You got a specific time. It has to match. Personally, that's how I look at it. It has to match my RSI. My RSI has to be at certain level. I don't just go like inverse head and shoulder every time I see it. But, and then you got this head and shoulder, and then you got this head and shoulder again. Okay, you got this head and shoulder. You got this head and shoulder. And if like that's a WXY, if you got another X in this area, right, you're gonna get another head and shoulder. So, and then you get this is gonna be a WXYXZ, and if you get another Z, another 3-wave correction, right, it could be another zigzag also. Market doesn't work this way, but I'm just giving you like the maximum you can get. All right, market doesn't work perfectly like this. Market doesn't work perfectly like this. So you're gonna get another head and shoulder like this. All right, you're gonna get, so that's the maximum you could expect, right? on a beautiful way. Like, you know, you're assuming like you know what you're doing, right? That's why I'm drawing it so beautifully like this. But market is not gonna make it like this. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Most people are gonna say, oh, it is a parallel channel. Okay, they're like, oh, look at this channel, it's so beautiful. All right, it is so beautiful. All right, so if you don't understand what you're doing, if you understand what you're doing, like we did with NIO, you're gonna take your fib level, you're gonna do this and do that, because you know, whenever you get this move, the next thing you're gonna get is a violent sell-off most of the time. Okay, so you're gonna target in this area before you look for your reversal, a possible reversal. Okay, so but you go back and take a look at this area, you do it on your own, you're gonna see how many head and shoulder and how many inverse head and shoulder you're gonna get. Okay, so that's what BTC is doing right now, and then most people are calling for reversal. It is correct, it is there, but you have to understand it in other forms. All right, not just head and shoulder, not just head and shoulder. All right, we talk about Bitcoin SV. Yeah, I know Doug. I follow Doug. I follow Doug. Intro to Crypto. So make sure to follow Intro to Crypto, because I learned the bottom formation from Intro to Crypto. But he would have called this fail, like he would have said like NIO fail, because that's a 1, 2, 3. That's pretty valid. And then you got another 3 in this area, right? Another push, but you know it fell. It's gonna stay away. It's correct, right? It fell, right? Stay away from it. That's how you spot like the bottom formation. Okay, 1, 2, 3 bar. It is very beautiful way to look at the market, and they usually see it everywhere. You have to incorporate it in your trading, because this is going to be your wave number 1. This is your wave number 2, and then this is going to be your wave number 3. Not wave, but your third wave. Okay, not wave, but point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you would be looking for a NIO to do this, right, and do this, right, and never break the previous low, and then all of a sudden it's going to push to the upside. It's another way of looking at it. It is a very beautiful way of looking at it. So you gotta go follow Doug. It's Intro to Cryptos. Intro to Cryptos. GBTC, I don't follow. I used to buy GBTC back in 2017 when it was like it was very volatile, man, like $600 I think, like, but I missed the bottom, like not the bottom when it was $20. But I used to follow GBTC, but I don't follow it now, so I don't really care. Yeah. All right, so somebody asked for Tron Michael. I think somebody asked for a Dogecoin. Let's take a look at Dogecoin, and then we're gonna go back to BTC. BTC. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Amar? You can buy BTC, man. Buy some BTC, man. I think you're one of my followers. I told you like to buy some BTC when BTC was 5,500. You remember back in like April, late April, BTC was 5,500. I told you get some BTC, boy, but you didn't listen. So Dodge is looking very funny. Dodge is looking very funny. So let's take a look at the bigger time frame. Look at Dodge is giving us a similar move to XRP in this range. So you just not sure like if Dodge gonna be coming back down, right, to this area of like almost like 13 sats. Right now it is like 29 sats. Yeah. So it is very close to like this area of 13 sats, like coming back down to supports. What I would do if I was buying Dodge, just accumulate, because it is not giving us any correction, any move like to be anticipating some further move to the upside, right? So it is not giving us any move, just double bottoming, and you don't know like if like we're gonna break it, because most like if you like to trade head and shoulder, you could say like it is a head and shoulder, and then we're gonna get the break, the you're gonna get the push to the downside. Okay, you're gonna get the push to the downside. That's the only thing I see. That's the only thing I'm seeing right now for Doge. Okay, I don't see any like a fancy correction or like a normal correction. It is not looking bad at all. It has a divergence. You take a look at this pattern, it is definitely a divergence. Okay, this pattern, you don't have to take a look at the R side, you know it's a divergence, right? So it is holding strong. You know, just accumulate unless like you want to wait for Doge to break to the downside, but you got a nice divergence. Let's take a look at the R side. All right, you see the R side, you can see your R side. So it is a nice divergence. So you got one. This is not a divergence in this area, but this one is, it is, right? So keep that in mind. Zilliqa. So, but Doge, I would just accumulate 13 sats. I mean, down to 13 sats. Okay, it is right now 30 sats. So when the bull market gets here, you know, it could go like to even like 500 sats. So done over 500, right? So it could 10x, 20x versus BTC, not even versus a dollar. So, and if BTC 10x, Doge 10x versus BTC, that's 100x, all right? So, GBTC, Amar. Yeah, you should, man. Zilliqa, Zebi. Hey, I don't follow Zebi, man, so Zilliqa. Let's take a look at Zilliqa. I think I bought some Zebi though, but that was back. So you just have to be careful. I don't have anything. I don't see anything wrong with Zebi. But if you follow many YouTubers and then all of a sudden you see like many YouTubers, telling you about one coin, you just have to be careful. So, Zilliqa BTC is really breaking to the downside, like almost 100 sats right now, you know, 100 sats. So it is not a, at some point we're gonna get another move to the upside in this area, but you don't know when. But it is not time to be selling right now. The buying pressure is the selling pressure is decreasing. We got a corrective move to the upside. No, this is not a nice I mean, you could say it is a correction if you look at it, you know, that way. It is just small, but we could get come down further in this area of roughly 70 sats before pushing to the upside. This move gonna be a nice move to the upside, so it's gonna be a nice move to the upside, but it is not gonna be the original uptrend. Okay, you're gonna look for another push to the downside before moving. But Zilliqa is not looking good at all. Okay, 100 sats. Because I remember Zilliqa like at 500. I remember. Let me see. That was like March, right? March 531. I think we tapped out 531. Because I remember the same exact date Zilliqa tapped out, like 531, right? So that's the first week of April, not March. First week of April. I remember the same exact date. And if you take your fib level, let's take a look at Zilliqa. Okay, it came exactly at a 1.27 to 1.4 in this area. You see, give us a nice corrective move. So whenever you get this type of move, even we just took a look at the Doge, like you could do the same for Doge. Okay, and target like 1.27. Okay, 1.27 to like 1.41. It is going to be a nice correction, guys. You can make a couple of bucks in this area if you know what you're doing. You know, that's a 50%. That's a 50% move back and forth, guys. You just double your money in this correction. Just double your money in this correction. Let's go back to BTC, and then we're gonna finalize the live stream. Clay, let's take a look at Zebi. Somebody asked about Zebi. Zebi. I think it's ZEB, right? Okay, I can't even find the symbol for I can't even find. Can you give me the symbol for it? I think maybe. I can I can find it. ZCO Zico. Okay. That's Zcoin. I remember Zcoin. That's not. Let's see. ZC. ZO XZC. I can find it on TradingView. All I'm saying is a Zcoin. Okay. All I'm saying is Zcoin. It is not showing up on TradingView, so maybe I have to use another platform to find Zebi. But all I'm saying is a Zcoin. Okay. All I'm saying is Zcoin. Football. Okay, guys. I think Michael asked about Tron. Let's take a look at Tron. Tron sitting, holding strong around like 250, right? 250 SAT, TRX, BTC. Okay, Tron. We called for this correction in this area. Let's take a look at it. Right, it is holding strong in this area, and then we said like Tron can stay with this within this area. Like it is making a correction move. But if this correction is completed, we could push further to like a 500 sats. I know it is a lot for Tron, but let's take a look at the lower time frame. I know 500 sats is a lot for Tron right now. But if you remember back in December, I think November, December, Tron went up a lot. Let's just go back and see what we talked about. Okay. Okay, Tron, we did say like we got this correction in this area, came back down. Now we were looking for a Tron to change the direction in this area. Okay, and that's what it's exactly doing. So I can't remember last time we talked about Tron, but we did say like we got this correction in this area. Okay, we got this correction in this area. Let me just remove everything. Okay, we got this correction in this area, opposite, to the opposite direction of the original trend. You can see like you're always gonna find this correction. You're always gonna find these corrections. So you're always gonna find these corrections. So we spotted this correction, a further push to the downside, but this further push to the downside gave us another 3-wave. Okay, so what you can expect from Tron. It is not done yet. Okay, this is just on a lower degree. We got this 3-wave, but this 3-wave is nothing but a single wave. Okay, it is nothing but a single wave. So you can anticipate like, so what I mean like a single wave, because let's see, let me show you. Okay, this is gonna be a single wave like this. Okay, that's your wave 1, that's your wave 2 in this area, and then you're gonna get this wave 3. You remember when I was showing you about XRP? Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So that, but on a lower degree, you're gonna get another 3-wave in this area. But this one might be very funky, so I wouldn't be trading this one. Okay, don't trade this one. It's not a financial advice, but you don't know how it is gonna look, so you just don't want to mess with it. So, but look for, after this retracement, look for the push to the upside. This one. Okay, look for this wave. Okay, look for this wave. So this one's going to be 3, and then we're going to get this final drop to the downside before it pushes to the upside. I know it sounds very complicated and very very scary, like Tron coming back down below like 200 sats, but it is very possible. Okay, because we spotted this wave already, like long time ago. We spotted this flat correction. Now we got this zigzag in this area. Okay, let's change the color. So we can expect like another zigzag. It doesn't have to be zigzag, but right now we're expecting a zigzag, right? Because this move can even be like a flat correction. It can just come straight down to this area, because most people are going to be like, this is the bottom. Okay, let me just show you. Let me just show you again. Okay, most people are going to be like, this is the bottom. Okay, they're going to get this move, and then they're going to be like, okay, that's A, B, and C. That's a double bottom. Now they're going to be looking for a 5-way structure like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, but it might not be the case. Okay, it might not be the case, because whenever you got your X, you got your W. Okay, you can look for your Y in this area. Don't whenever you double bottom, don't expect like Tron to push back and pass like 288. Okay, if 288 is the high, whatever the high is, right? So I hope you get the point. Okay, you get the point. But we're gonna get a correction basically. That's a takeaway. Okay, that you're gonna get another correction. You just don't know if this correction gonna be a zigzag or it is gonna be a flat correction. Those are the only two you're gonna get: zigzag or flat correction. So it is 50-50 for you. You're gonna get this move, okay, or you can get this move. All right. So let me change the color. That's gonna be your flat correction. But you're gonna have to push back to the upside like this. You're gonna push back to the upside, okay, with a 5-way structure like this. This 5-way structure gonna mess everybody up, because they're gonna be like, that's wave number 1, and then Tron gonna drop to the downside for the final time. All right. So do ARK and Grossel coin. I like Grossel coin. Let's go to Grossel coin first. GRS BTC. GRS Grossel was looking great at some point, but all of a sudden it is giving us a nice bottom formation. It is giving us a nice bottom. It is giving us a nice bottom. I like the R side. Okay, the R side is looking great. It is looking very explosive. It is looking very explosive. It is looking very explosive. So I like the way it is looking. Okay, I like the way it is looking right now. I wouldn't call it a falling wedge, but I would just say a bottom formation. I wouldn't even try to do anything with it. Just accumulate in this area. The slope of this area is looking nice. Okay, it is looking nice. It is looking very bottoming. It is looking very bottoming. So just accumulate and look for rejection. If like you want to be greedy, you can look. You can either look for a rejection at at this area of the 200 EMA, which is roughly right around like 32, which is not very undoable for a Grossel coin. If you know Grossel coin, this coin can go big, like in 1 hour, go like 100%. So that's not really bad. But BTC is pretty strong right now. It is just 30%, so it is not undoable at all. It is not undoable at all. So you got your nice divergence. All right, you got a nice divergence, very explosive. The R side is very explosive. It is very explosive. It is very explosive. It can just spike to the upside anytime soon right now. But if it doesn't, just accumulate, because I'm not promoting Grossel coin, but I know how explosive it can be. All right. ARK, I think ARK is sitting just about 200, so for 300 sats, right? Let's see. ARK is, excuse me, ARK is just moving sideways, bottoming. It is not making any clear correction in this area. Let's see. It is not making any clear correction, but it is definitely giving us a nice divergence. If you just want to keep it simple for ARK, it is just bottoming. Okay, it is bottoming. It is just showing you like it is time to be accumulated. It is nothing you can do with ARK. It is not looking bullish beside like this divergence. That's the only thing you know you can go for with ARK, this falling wedge. Okay, this falling wedge right here. Okay, it is at the, you know, at the end of the triangle. So what can you expect? It is not looking bad at all. It is not looking bad at all. So using your RSI, you can expect like ARK to could be bullish. But my only concern with ARK is, you know, we too close to the 50 EMA, actually the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. But let's see how ARK gonna be able to you know, get some volume and then break this area for 200 EMA. The volume is, you know, depleting. It's no volume in this area. It is depleting completely. So it's no volume. So keep an eye on the volume, and then it is not a good time to be selling unless like we break into the downside. It is not a financial advice, but it is not a good time to be selling your ARK right now. And if you see like ARK make a big move, just keep an eye on ICX and one chain at the same time. So let's move back to BTC. Live stream is almost 2 hours. BTC USD. So we at 10.6. So it's no need. We said it isn't 10.4 actually, 10.46. It is no need to be panicking. We're trying to push through, but we're getting a big rejection just by this area for 50 EMA. It is not bad at all. Like this area of 50 EMA, I said it in the Telegram group. It seems like the 5,000 level, guys. The 5,000. I think like 5,300 level, 5,300 level. I'm gonna go back and recheck it. But this area of 50 EMA, it is the same. We're getting the same challenge like back in the 5,300 level. Okay, that was back in I think back in May, early May, something like that, right? Late April. Okay, I think we broke. Let's go back and recheck this area. Let's go back, because we got, you know, we got the same type of structure, same type of resistance on the 50 EMA, on the it was the same type of area. That was 53, guys. That was the 5,300 level. Okay, it is the same type of correction. BTC was struggling like in this area to break this 50 EMA. That's the same type of it is not the same type, it is not the same exact correction, but you know the concept is the same. Okay, we're getting the same type of you know, resistance from the 50 EMA. So as soon as we broke it on the 4 hour, you can see like, you know, on the Telegram group, I remember, because Saba was at that time like very bearish. You know, we got somebody, you know, named Saba, you know, my Italian friend. So he was very bearish. He was pretty much like 100% bearish. So, and I told him like as soon as we break like 53, I think like it was an exact number, guys, exact number. BTC couldn't break it. As soon as we break it, we're gonna take it to the upside. So it took us like almost, you know, almost 4 days, guys, to break this area of 50 EMA, and you can see it, right? Now that's the last time like we got this type of challenge. You know, we got it again in this area, but this time we got a support, you know, support in this area. We broke it in this area. So look for, you know, BTC to break the 50 EMA at least for the short term, and then we could be looking extremely bullish, guys. So could be looking extremely bullish. So, but we gotta get the wave number 5. Otherwise, we're gonna be very bearish. Okay, we gotta get wave number 5. We cannot be sitting in this area forever. Okay, we gotta get this. even if you look at it, that could be like on the higher degree, that could be like your wave number 1. Okay, itself, it could be wave number 1, this area. Okay, it could be wave number 1, but it is another topic. We're going to talk about it later. But on the lower degree, we got to get that wave number 5. Okay, otherwise it is not going to look good at all. Okay, it is not going to look good at all. So also pay clear attention, right? Because the lower degree going to look beautiful, but it doesn't mean nothing on the higher degree. Okay, BTC making this move, not even making a 5-way structure. Look at it right here. That's like a June 4th, guys. That was my first video back after a 1 month break. The month of May, I didn't, I only made like one video back in May. So my first video was like June 4th. BTC was, making this move. You can see in this area, you can see the similarity in this area. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom it in because it is very important. When I say like BTC can come back down and retest like the 911, I mean it. Okay, I'm very bullish, but most people are going to be calling for a 72 or 2K BTC. So you go back to the 7200 level. Okay, go back to the 7200 level. You can see like how BTC like made this move, and instead of giving us a 5-way structure, like you would be anticipating after this move, you're gonna get 5, right? Because that's why I say like don't always try to count 5. Always leave yourself like with some enough like room to breathe. So like when the price is dropping, you're still not gonna be panicking. Even though I'm expecting 11.2 to 11.4, if like we don't get it, I told you ladder your position. After 98, ladder your position like every 100 points. Okay, every 100 points. All right. So you look for this move, and then you come back and get the double bottom. Okay, you get the double, and then we push to the upside. You don't have time to count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. All right, on the daily, just ride it. Watch your volume, watch your RSI, and look at your patterns. Okay, that's the only thing you get. So in this area, right, that was June 4th. Okay. Take a look at this area, right? It is the same move in this area. We can just make this move, right? And then double bottom straight. We don't even need to make this move to the upside. We can just double bottom, all right? So this area, you just have to be careful. It is just corrective. It is not a trend. It is just corrective. You have to understand the difference, okay? It is not a trend. It is just corrective. So let's just be careful in this range. As soon as we hit like 10.6 to 10.8, we're gonna take profits, and then it is not a financial advice, so make sure to join the Telegram group. The link is under the description, so make sure to so the link is under the description of this live stream, so make sure to click on it. If it doesn't work, let me know, and then I can send it to you. Okay, because sometimes we go like private, not private like because you're paying, private like because like I don't want to go 2 hours, like I'm going 2 hours live stream right now, but if I'm going private, I can go 4-hour live stream. All right, I can talk about everything, like every single like time frame, like even down to the 1 minute. But when I'm going public, I don't want to go through too much details, but I did today. It is okay. So keep that in mind, guys. Just the takeaway is like be careful, don't lose any money. They're gonna tell you, yeah, inverse head and shoulder, don't fall for it. All right, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. So let me remove this, and I'll show you the inverse head and shoulder they're talking about. Because remember when they showed you this inverse head and shoulder, right? What happened, right? I was telling you we're gonna get rejection at 13K because it is not a inverse head and shoulder. And I showed you this inverse head and shoulder, we're gonna get it. I mean, not inverse, this head and shoulder, we're gonna get this one in this area. We got it. But most people have been anticipating 1-to-1 extension of this move, right? A 1-to-1 extension of it. It is, yes, you can say, oh, 1-to-1, you got it, it's correct. But the overall concept is like to follow your original pattern, right? So this one, you could follow it, but be careful. All right, you could follow it, but be careful. Okay, be careful. Be careful, because a rejection at this area gonna turn you very bearish. Gonna make you like seems like the trend is over. Not the trend, but the uptrend is over. Now we're starting a new uptrend, but this could be just a double bottom to push the upside. We're not even gonna be making 5 waves. We're just gonna keep rolling to 16K. So all right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day, and then hopefully you guys are ready for the upside and 16K, and ready for your profit taking. All right, thanks a lot, man. Thank you for watching.